Okay, well, this is the book launch event that I held at Unity Temple in the Charles Fillmore Chapel on October 6th. And we did videotape this, but unfortunately the soundtrack was intermittent. I got 2 or 3 good long stretches of sound, and I will splice this recording so that you can at least see those. But for the rest of it, we'll just have to come do another event, won't we? Anyway, this is book reading and book launch for Come Home Child. All right, well, this is a nice intimate gathering for what I've got going here, because what I is to have an intimate and vulnerable conversation about my experiences with, I guess I want to start, oh boy, I'm not sure I can do this. I'm not sure I can do this. No. Ben, really? No, I just can't. What is it going to take for you to feel comfortable? No. What do you mean? Oh.
You have your word there for a minute.
Oh, man, no. It's like little Richard faking a heart attack, right? I didn't mean to give you guys a heart attack, sorry. But I really can't do this without my teddy bear. Hold on. What he's going to have. For some reason, he doesn't seem to want to sit. There we go. Oh, I like this. I'm going to take this home with me. All right, he's good. So, this is my book, right? And it's got 3 sections: falling, rising, and steady. So, hit it, baby. Hit it, baby. Oh, my Philadelphia, love is in your name. You grew from Pennsylvania to the world. You remade your people in the banners they unfurled. In the future, Earth will never be the same. You composed a symphony which time cannot erase. I'm lifted by my faith in your ideal. I pledge my fortune, honor, and my life to make it real, to feel your morning sun upon my face. Citadel of freedom, I have walked your streets for years, often with my head up in the sky. With my feet upon the ground, I have grown the wings to fly, far beyond the prison of my fears. Philadelphia, you have borne a son. My life is the seed that you have sown, one which I've replanted within everyone I've known, that it may live on when I'm done. Broken bell of freedom, flawed though you may be, you still beat all the other games in town, where the content of our character becomes the common ground, if we refresh our tree of liberty. Philadelphia is calling to me now. Penn's deep woods are calling to me too. From mountains carved in jade with crystal waters running through, standing by the vastness of the sea. Philadelphia, my city with a view to a future where we live in brotherhood. Now faith and hope and courage all may make it true. And when I remember my therapist asked me, early on, he said, she, both of them, I worked with two different people back then. She said, "How do you feel in your body?" And it's like, what do you mean? We're here to work in my head, aren't we? What's my body have to do with it, right? I don't know what it feels. I don't pay attention to it, Well, that's the point. Your body is where all of you lives. There's this book that I read called The User Illusion, which you might enjoy. It's called Cutting User Illusion, which is a IT term for what the screen does to show you what's really going on with all the electrons and stuff. It's the user interface, basically. The subtitle is Cutting Consciousness Down to Size. And they did some experiments where they hook you up to a machine and they say, okay, now you're gonna move your arm for us. The minute that you think about moving your arm, we want you to, they had really good ways of getting it to the millisecond. You'd look at a clock and then you'd later say, yeah, when I thought about it, it was right there. The hand was right there. So they got it down to a millisecond. When you thought, now, I'm gonna move my arm now. And then they hooked up something to the brain where the brain is busy getting the muscles to work and getting the stuff going on. The brain was consistently 1/2 second, almost exactly, after the person thought they thought about it. And so what that feels like to me is that there's this little guy up inside here on the controls, right? He thinks he's driving like this, and then the body's down there and goes, there's a lion over there. All right, we don't have time to tell anybody. Let's just get the feet moving. All right, adrenaline, go, come on, go. Oh, by the way, we better tell the guy upstairs we're doing this. Oh, by the way, we're moving now, there's a lion. You just decided there was a lion and you're moving. Okay, all right, we're gonna go back to work here. The body really does almost everything. We think we're in charge of it, right? But we're sitting up here, and to the extent that you can consolidate, what's the word? You can be one thing. That you can be just head and body both together, because the head needs to be there, the body needs to be there. It's all to the good. So this is called my body. My body knows exactly what I need. I awaken at dawn and we ride, me and my magnificently competent young steed. On his brow the sweat will soon appear as I put him through his paces in the field. He knows the course much better than the eye, which believes it is the eye, will likely ever know. I let him lead while I loosely hold the reins, for when I interfere it leads to falls. Galloping to task, he is awesome to behold, ever present in a way I've never mastered. Soon the wood is chopped, the water carried. At dusk it's to the barn, bowl of oats, glass of red, some reading, conversation, then the two of us repair to stable bed. This is when he truly shows his worth, for in the subtle light his bones display to my vision all that we are made of. Moons, pixies, frogs and trees, toy soldiers, puddles, mushrooms, all tangled up in stardust and held aloft by innocence and awe. All these things and many more besides toss and tumble round us in the dark as the two of us enfold and mesh, in honor of what we are to one another. While we dream in the quietude of slumber, high above our head we build tomorrow's constellation on the sable velvet of the sky, where pips of light display the shape of all will soon become. When dawn arrives to paint the world in bliss, we celebrate each other in a song, or a verse, or with a satisfying poem such as this. Home child, when you gonna come on home, child? Lost away and running wild, when you gonna come on home?
innocence has been defiled, been abused, you've been reviled. Come on home, be reconciled to the marrow of your bones. You have sailed the stormy seas, wind blown by the salty breeze, searching for antiquities, time is rolling on. Gypsy in the foreign lands, sinking to the desert sands. What you love falls through your hands, all you loved is gone. All the wild world you roam, on the path to find a home, lost in jungles overgrown, searching everywhere. Mud and pain upon your face, every bright mirage you chase vanishes without a trace into the murky air. Home child, when you gonna come on home? Lost away and running wild, when you gonna come on home? Your innocence has been defiled, you've been abused, you've been reviled. Come on home, be reconciled to the marrow of your bones. All your life you've thrown away, something precious every day, thrashed about in wild ways, no one to blame but you. There, but none to call your own. Home child, when you gonna come on home, child? Lost away and running wild, when you gonna come on home? Your innocence has been defiled, been abused, you've been reviled. Come on home, be reconciled to the marrow of your bones. Come on back from where you've been, to the ground where you begin. Mother Earth will let you in, recognize her own. Sea and sky become your kin, you are known beneath the skin. You recognize again that you are not alone. Climb up to the mountain peak, stinging winds caress your cheek. Hear 10,000 voices speak beneath the crystal dome. There's no path to follow back, your house was but a hollow shack, but there is not a thing you lack. Sing yourself, sing yourself, sing yourself. Oh. Home child, when you gonna come on home, child? Lost away and running wild, when you gonna come on home? Your innocence has been defiled, you've been abused, you've been reviled. Come on home, be reconciled to the marrow of your bones. To the marrow of your bones. Oh, my father made this guitar. Thank you, Dad. Thank you for all you've given me, and Mom.